everyone, this is my presentation of a self-initiated project. The world did not know about Ukraine before the war, now it knows only the tragic side of it. But I would like for people to know more about Ukraine, its great history and culture, and how beautiful it is. My idea was to show the world-known inventions made by Ukrainian inventors and introduce them to the world. The reason I chose this project out of 4 potential concepts is because it is an important topic for every Ukrainian. It also allows me to be helpful to my country through design. I think this project could be used to produce a variety of clothes and accessories that will help collect money for donations and promote my country's heritage. Through my project, I wanted to represent what Ukrainian people are famous for besides war. What did Ukrainians create that is known and important for the world? I came to this idea through social media as I read an article there of people asking what Ukraine actually is. Are there any famous Ukrainian people? Is there anything important in Ukraine to the world? Well, there is. My 5 mood boards represent some different aspects of the idea, visual and conceptual. Some of them represent color inspirations, desired visual effects such as simplicity or symbolism. Some of them represent research and content of my project. I started from trying to create designs for the visual part, illustrations that would combine the color inspirations I presented in my mood boards with simple forms and objects in contrast. Also, I decided to work on the connection to the symbolism of Ukraine as in one of my mood boards. Developing the text style, initially I used type, but then decided to try self-reading text, which I liked more in the end. I wanted to add the type that will emphasize the idea of my project. I decided to connect it with the famous Made in China concept, developing it into Made by Ukrainians. I focused the concept of a project on 5 outcome illustrations that can be used in bags, clothes designs, plus company logo. The inventions I chose for design are hard disk, first helicopter, immunology, gas lamp, and piton electric welding. Eventually, I settled with a color palette of contrast and juicy colors, simple shapes and forms. I used Procreate to finalize my ideas, add details to the objects, change some parts, change text. You can see the results of illustrations for each innovation and stages of development. Logo design. My initial idea was to use barcode, combining it with colors of Ukrainian flag, connecting to the name of the brand Made by Ukrainians. Developing the logo, I wanted to add something even meaningful and symbolic to it. So I added a Morse code transcription of Glory to Ukraine, Ukrainian national salute known as a symbol of Armed Forces of Ukraine. Next step of development was the experiment with mock-ups. I tried different variations of design, bags, belt bags, t-shirts, hoodies. Eventually I've chosen tote bags and hoodies to be the best outcome design examples for my project. Finally, there was a question, how to bring my designs to life and try them out on real products. I decided to print them out on tote bags and share with my foreign friends from different countries here in Beijing, to gather feedback as a target audience. So I contacted the merchants in my city to find tote bags with colors I needed to print my designs. I was quite satisfied with the result and outcome. The quality of the material was also good, and I have never produced my own design into a physical outcome. It was very exciting for me, gave me a new perspective and self-confidence. I think overall this project went really well for me. I developed my own thinking and researched into the topic of my own country. I understood that there are ways for me to help and support Ukraine as a designer. I figured out how to tell other people about my own country in the way I wanted, how to show different sides of Ukraine and change the context of war while supporting people back home. When I presented the final outcome to my foreign friends here in Beijing, their response was inspiring and supporting. They admitted that this history of inventions was something new for them, as seeing Ukraine in a new way gave them more desire to help and support my country. These illustrations and design itself gave me a new perspective on my creative practice. I enjoyed working with such a bright color palette and simple forms and would really like to engage it into my design practice. Actually, after a successful final outcome and getting the physical tote bags, With my design, I thought about producing more accessories and clothes with this design and promoting this brand. For future ambitions, I would like to present this brand design to some Ukrainian manufacturers, trying to promote and engage production of my design in Ukraine with local manufacturers. There are a lot of great companies in Ukraine that I would like to collaborate with. What I would like to do differently is that I would develop designs of other innovations, plus I would really like to add names of explorers to my design, still thinking how. I would like to work on the visual side of the project, that the visual part told the whole story without the need of text. I would like to develop designs that say everything symbolically. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy.